Question 35, question about allowing a net to be permanently removed. Horizontal, if you go to 3308.6.1.7, permanent removal, horizontal safety netting systems may be permanently removed as followed. 1. Horizontal safety netting systems installed for the construction of a building in accordance with section 3308.6.1.1 may be removed after all concrete has been poured at the highest level and all concrete stripping work at the highest level has been completed. 2. Horizontal safety netting systems installed for the demolition of a building in accordance with section 3308.6.1.2 may be removed after the demolition has progressed to a level within 6 stories or 75 feet above the ground or adjoining roof level. Section 3. Horizontal safety netting systems shall be installed for facade work in accordance with section 3308.6.1.3 may be removed after all facade work above the level of the nets has been completed. And I didn't add those sections, but I probably will later. Moving on to 36, we're in the scaffolds realm. Conditions where a permit for a scaffold is not required. If you go to 3314.2 permit, prior to the installation and use of a scaffold, a contractor or a licensee who is to install the scaffold or a designated representative of the installer shall obtain a permit for such scaffold. Exceptions. A permit is not required for a 2-point suspended scaffold suspended from a parapet using C-hooks. 2. A permit is not required for a suspended scaffold provided 1. The scaffold is installed and used in conjunction with construction, alteration, or demolition project that holds a valid permit from the department for such project. 2. The site is closed to the public and enclosed with a fence in accordance to section 3307. 3. The installation and use and removal of the scaffold is combined within the site for over an area protected by sidewalk sheds or roof protection. 3. Window washing equipment that is permanently anchored to the building or structure by a davit. 4. The one I was particularly interested in because I've seen that as a test question. A permit is not required for a supported scaffold providing 1. The scaffold is not an outrigger thrust out. 2. No hoisting equipment with a manufacturer's rated capacity is greater than 2,000 pounds will be located on the scaffold. 3. The scaffold will not be loaded or designed to be loaded in excess of 75 pounds per square foot. And 4. The scaffold is less than 40 feet in height. That was a test question, so I highlighted that, even though I included everything else for study purposes. 37. Outrigger beams shall be installed with all bearing supports blank to the beam centerline on outrigger scaffold. If you go to 3314.10.5, outrigger beam installation, outrigger beams shall be installed with all bearings supports perpendicular to the beam centerline and shall set and maintain the web in a vertical position. The shackle or clevis with which the rope is attached to the outrigger beam shall be placed directly over the center line of the stirrup. Question 38. Horizontal tiebacks shall be installed blank to the face of the building or structure. If you go to 3314.10.9, horizontal tieback location, horizontal tiebacks shall be installed perpendicular to the face of the building or structure, or opposing angle tiebacks shall be installed. Single tiebacks shall be installed at an angle. Single tiebacks installed at an angle are prohibited. Question 39. Suspended scaffolds are erected to where suspension elements are in a plane blank to the wall at all times. If you go to 3314.10.1, installation and use, suspended scaffolds shall be erected and operated in such a manner that suspension elements are vertical and in a plane parallel to the wall at all times. I shall go to question 40 in the next section. Take care.